Hello, right. We're going to do all of the rounds. We're going to have 2 of these. We're going to literally do the animals. I'm going to do it all on a time lapse because we've done it all before. But I don't want to not include this. And what I'd like to do is, in the morning, this type of job, I'm just going to like literally zip through it in a 5 or 6 minute time lapse, hopefully. So I am going to say my words straight away. Yeah. Can we do it this way? Or yeah, I think we can. Yeah, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. It's not turning. It is that side. Right, yes, so I'm going to say same words again because I didn't say, oh yeah, that was a bit worrying. Yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. think that's everything. We've fed and done everything on that. I do apologise. I'm trying to do off camera the fixing work, and I was just fixing the road when the money popped up, and I thought, I really wanted you to see that tick up. It was obviously the fertiliser and that, the slurry that we'd done, but yeah, it was literally popped just. Well, you'll see the time's 9 o'clock, obviously, it was 9 o'clock. I'd just like to get that, I might adjust this road slightly, because it does make more sense that it would come around a little bit, although does it? No, I don't suppose it does, but if we can shift that, yeah, I'm trying to fine tune this. I put a couple of roads in, off camera, just and sort of leveled this slightly, not leveled, smoothed, so that it's not quite, and still needs a little bit more by the look of that, just so as it is a usable road. There's no point in having it if we can't make use of it properly. So yeah, I believe I've truly gone back over it. I've also, in places, that needs a little bit more adjustment as well. I think it needs a little bit of green on the edge, because you can't have a road right on the edge of. I've adjusted it around here a little. You remember it was like not level anymore. I've leveled it. That's when the ticket was going to 9 o'clock. It was just mucking around with this. That's got a bit more green on the edge. I will put some plants in time, I also did a little bit of adjustment, just a little tiny bit of levelling around here to bring a bit of green out all the way around there, and the road again was right next to, yeah, it's been a good session. We have now that is the other job that I'd like to do, which is just to make sure that there aren't any bits missing off the field, because there's always those edge bits. So we'll cut this and then we should just do that, and I think we are there. The grass isn't ready yet. It'll be ready tomorrow, I think. Yeah, we've done the slurry move. Now, did we do the manure? Aha, we may also have that to do. I don't mind doing a couple of jobs, but yeah, we've strawed again, topped the straw up. I moved that slightly because it was in the way. The Brestle and Nardi, the shovel. Still doesn't sound right. The buckets, that's right. That inner warning in your head that goes, I don't think that's quite right. Yeah, I've tried to leave those odd logs, even though some are fairly decent. Come on, we can do it. That's it. Smash it. And we should leave this somewhere. No, let's put it back. Then we know where it is all the time. That's the trouble. I do that. I remember most of the time where I put it, but I still, yeah, do things properly. You don't get all that sloppy mess that we've got all over the place. Like, yeah, bucket. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, everything should have a place. I agree with that, but right. Yeah, we did also. I did smooth it a little here, but I've not put a road in yet. But yeah, I did a bit of work here as well. But still think it needs a bit more. We don't want the road really. I didn't want to ruin the plants, but I can't really go the other way, or I'm going to make the mounts the thing really strange. So I think I'm going to have to take a little bit. I did say that actually a couple of sessions ago that I might have to do that on this particular bit, and I think I'm right. I will. Right then, so we'll borrow the little Zeta, which will have a zip round that field and make sure that that's all done. Then we're going to need this after that to grab the... Ooh, and that's the point, is there? I think there's still some food in the thing. That's any trouble with only having one trailer. Ooh. Does that trailer do what we want to do, though? No, it doesn't. Whereas that trailer does everything. We can afford a silo now. We can, this is true, because we have really needed one for a while, and we've made do with, like, oh wow, I suppose we could put, if it's just TMR, we could stick it in, how much is it? Can we put a little bit? No, we can't, we're totally full. Right, no worries. Well, that's the other thing, is where do we put it? Because I all keep saying that this is, yeah, this is the back end of our yard. We really could do with a silo, I think, down the other, yeah, in the middle, which is going to be the middle of our farm, as will be, yeah. Was originally going to stick it here where that's, we put the all-in-one production, but then obviously the farm's changed and we're thinking about expanding, so we really ought to go with the total middle, which is nearly by the BGA, really. Yeah, that's much better, it really is. Yeah, that's as is. I've not done anything that apart from smoothing. Yes, because it really was still very rickety. It's a little rickety, which is realistic, but it was very rickety. And that's the type of thing that's going to send you banging into the water, as we have already done once. So I don't want that again. That road has got a very bad right angle, which doesn't seem right to me. So I think, now the turning circle of the tractor is always going to go there. We could, that's the edge of the field is our land. And is it always going to be grass though? We did say that, we're thinking of moving, so if that is the case, we've got a shed going there. Do we do that now? I think we do. No, because I've got to level it, and I don't want to be doing that. Or building sheds, really. Or do we? That's the point. It's sometimes a bit difficult not to show you, but then I suppose you can show you the finished product. So what I'm going to do is the jiggery pokery of the magic. Yes, I should be right back. It is amazing when you do things like this that you realise how. Yeah, I keep thinking I've chopped all the trees I need to chop down to make this work, but I don't think so somehow. Yeah, that just squoze that around the back. Yeah, it was, and I've got to get rid of that tree. I was going to do that, but I thought, no, we'll do that. We'll do that in an episode. Need to do a bit of smoothing here, as you can see. And I think the silo, yeah, it's got to go somewhere about where these trees are, which is rather unfortunate. But we are claiming this back from nature and, yeah, making it into a farmyard. So we should do that in another episode. You can't do that in all in one, so it'll have to wait for now. What we will do is we shall stick this in. Yeah, will it let us? I think it will. We can force stump it for once. We can. And let's do it. It makes sense to do it over here, truthfully, so we can put it in the silo in time. It's only a little bit. It's not going to hurt. We could always throw it away in real life. I know it won't go off, but yeah. So we have the shed, and I did the leveling, and I did it out of my own pocket because it really didn't cost very much. So that's not too bad. We'll have to do a bit of smoothing to make it work and put the silo at the back, I think. So I think we'll take the level from the BGA and then I'll smooth it towards the shed so there's a tiny bit of a... Right, now what were we doing? We will roll tomorrow, but I am going to stick the... Yeah, I'm going to stick this on the roller. I'm trying to think, is it big enough? I think the elbow, I think it's, yeah, let's have a quick look. I think it's much, much bigger. I think it's 300 and something horsepower. Sure it is. Yeah, that meaty beast is not going to be shifted by you. So I think it's time. But there is the Steiger. It's, let's have a look. Yeah. I've got to get these things... Do we do a loan for once? Yeah, because we know... Oh no, we haven't really got that much money coming in now. 350. Wow, it's going to have to be a modded tractor, isn't it? I haven't really got the money at the minute for anything else. So it's a choice. There is the... Yeah, there's the... one of the cases. The modded one. I can almost afford one of those Challengers, almost. The base model one. Do we have a bridging loan? No, we'll go for the Steiger, I think. Suit us down to the ground. It's a beaut, it really is. And it is 360 horsepower, so it's just enough. Are we going to do any... Yeah, let's do what we've got to do. I know it's going to take us all... That was the biggest. Can we afford that? Yes, we can. Monitor. No. Do we do a different colour? No, let's stick to case colours. Right, so we have two jobs to do. Hook that up to the roller to roll and just check the field. I want to do that. Yeah, last job of the day, definitely. So we've done a lot really in this session, truthfully, and I will do some plants to make that look a lot more believable, but it's all in stages. You don't build a farm in one day. Right, let's go and have a look and see how much. Yeah, did you run out of fertiliser? You shouldn't have done, but you never know. Oh no, we're alright. Right, let's have a look, as you can usually tell. But you don't switch this on anymore, do you? I'm trying to switch it on and make it go blue, and it's not. Right, I don't think there'd be much. If anything, the turn marks would be... That's the beauty of a round field. It's only when it goes really horrible, which will be down here, that you don't really get those turn marks the same as you do on a square field. Yeah, the corner swishes, apart from in places like this where it's a severe turn. Right, let's stick that down. Just get this. Oh, this is a struggle for this, isn't it? Thinking about it, yeah. It's only just. I didn't manage it. Managed quite well. The last little bit. Fantastic. Right. Let's take this away, and let's double check on the actual field. Yeah, make sure there's no bits. That looks fairly good to me. Brilliant. So that's all of our arable that we've got for this year presently, being as we've just robbed. Oh, we've still got 51 grand, haven't we? So we've still got seed money and stuff where we can't buy a field at the minute. But yeah, we did need it. We've got. I've been saying for at least a couple of episodes that we need a bigger tractor. Probably was the Dalbo at the back of my mind that really we did need it, so at least it's brand new. Has got a hidden 3-point link, but I should be trying my best, he says as he's about to hook up. No, I think that is a normal, well, it might be a 3-point actually. Look away for 1 minute, this is just for moving. It is. Right, let's try and ignore the fact that there is oh, that is a point actually. No, we won't do that. We shall repair that. Not now, but yeah, that's the job for another session. Yeah, but at least if we get this ready, in fact, I shall be kind to my future self, and we shall actually create the course as the last thing we do now that we've done that field. I'm just trying to think if there's anything I've missed. Yeah, most things are now being done through the distribution network. I was thinking that was wrong, but no, technically it really is. I mean, yeah, the network, obviously now, let's unfold this as well. Let's get it ready, because it takes ages, and while that's unfolding, we're going to create the course. By the time we've done that, we should be alright. Create job. And feel, oh, we might need to do anything. No, not really for this. I was going to say we might need to do something, but I don't think we will. 24.6 meters, I think, to maximum. Yeah, oh, only just, but yeah, that'll do fine. And field 2, save course, activate. 24.3 meters. Have we got? No, that'll do for a 24 meter course as well if we ever need it. Look at that monster. It's a beautiful thing of dreams, and we have that beaut and well as a case tractor. Yes, I know it's a bit cheeky, it's a second-hand older model, but that's not the point. Yeah, the sails are very useful, and I don't mean those kind of sails, I mean going back to older models. Yeah, definitely. And that is where we're going to leave this session. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope that you stick with me on this journey. Yeah, we have got a bit. I'll say this coming year, what my plans are is what we said, which is I'm hoping to turn CP1, as it shows there, that grass field into arable, so that our arable is over here. There's quite a lot of arable. I'd like to buy field 2, which is 132 grand. Yeah, that was the best grass field, and obviously in time we might do a few sheds over there to suit the grass equipment and store the grass equipment over there in a shed. So there's going to be a bit of forestry work over there. 41 again into another arable field, so that would mean that we've got a small one. Not sure if I'll amalgamate that one into one bigger field, but then you leave that little cut around, and there's only that small narrow bit around the edge of the field to tear across that side of the map. I always forget you can't see my proper mouse. Yeah, down there. That would only leave that, and that's a bit narrow for big equipment, so I don't know. I think I'd like to keep those two. Just move that. Let's just stop that. Yeah, you can see the funny shape, the kidney bean shape. I'd like to cut across a little bit, just to make that the canola field a little bit squarer, instead of having that kidney bean shape. Yeah, at that end. So yes, I'm not sure. That's actually that field 41 though. Now, that was quite reasonable if I remember rightly. Yeah, it's only 50 grand. I think we'd buy that next, and that's going to keep that fairly central. Still not sure about field 1. Plot 39 as it is down there, whether we will or we won't. Yeah, I'm not sure. How much is that? It is very good value. If anything, I suppose what we could do is leave 27 and have 41 and yeah, plot 41 and plot 39 field 1. It's a bit confusing with these plots and numbers, but yeah, it makes sense for grass fields, I suppose. Yeah, I suppose we could have that grass field there and leave 2 till last, I think. So we could move the grass over to that, yeah, to 41, then by 39, and then by 27 last. And yeah, do that as our grass field in time. That's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to think, do we move the farm supplies production when it's emptied to over here? in time, have it dismantled. I don't think that's a bad idea. If we've not got the grass stuff over here, which is the main thing that goes in it, it does seem rather silly it being here, and it would widen out the yard. Maybe put that shed. No, we don't need to now. No, we put that shed over there. Again, I think a few sheds scattered around is better than like one mass of sheds, truthfully, because it's there's jobs and bits and bobs of equipment that are always going to sit near to something, and then there's other bits that are more nomadic that literally travel all over the place. Let's stick that in the shed, thinking about it, and let's grab a piece of equipment as well at the same time. And we need to fold the pipe down. Yeah, no, why is it I can always, there's always jobs on the farm that you can find, always. Oh, no, I misjudged that angle. Depth perception. Pipe. Stick that in now. That's a bit severe if we drop down that particular, not that bit, I meant down the end. Yeah, that's still quite severe, but yeah, so that are the plans I've got in mind for us this year. How far we will go with that, obviously it all depends on the money, but with our fertilizer business, that's going to bring a steady thing. I would like to get our equipment rounded out this year so that we can concentrate on, although I would like to get the first stage of maybe the roller coaster or a boat. Yeah, I'm going to have to start to get the list of ingredients, I think, as well. It is a recipe, I suppose. It is true. That's why I said that, because that's what Farmer Cup called it, and it is true. It is a list of ingredients. It's a recipe. So yeah, we'll. I too need to gather the first stage of both, I think, is what we're going to do. Do we buy or do we just order the stuff? I think if we bought every single production that was necessary, I would think it's about well over $1 million. And also we're only trying to do one thing, so I think we're going to buy, yeah, even though it's going to be expensive. That's why I wanted a lot of money. So yeah, we will probably buy level 1 so we can see a bit of action happening on the roller coaster, and also the same for the boats. Yeah, we shall feature this. This is something I wanted to bring into this Let's Play. So it's not just about farming, but we're also doing something else that's a little bit well, I like farming as well, but yeah. So yeah, we're getting there. We've got a shed over there now, shed over here, and it's beginning to take shape as a farmyard. I do love that actual aspect of it. Some things are practical, things have to go where they've got to go because of size, but other things you can, yeah, design around what you'd like. So I think, yeah, farm supplies production in time shifted over there once we've got that field. At the minute, obviously, it's still not bad. It's, yeah, but so I'm still thinking, yeah, I don't know that I thought much about that one. I just thought, I think it was the available place at the time because there was still a lot of wood chopping. But anyway, yes, let's not waffle on for England, as I can do. Yeah, so we'll roll that next time, which is going to crush those little stones into the ground and make them disappear. Or is it? That's the only point. I think the stones are fixed. Once you've seeded, I'm sure I'm right. Let's just have a go, because we've got the Steiger, actually, the engine's still running. So let's just have a bit of a go. I think, I'm almost sure that it doesn't roll those stones. Oh, I did switch the engine off. Yeah, it does. It locks them in. I thought so. Yeah, once you've done the seeding, it'll do the and roll, which is a bit of a weird one, really, when you consider it, because that's a bit of a design flaw. We're supposed to roll after we've seeded. Well, surely then that should push the stones in. To me, somebody somewhere has stuffed up with the programming, because, yeah, I thought that was the whole idea. We'd have to actually roll as soon as we'd done the ploughing, and then we'd have to seed, and then we'd have to roll again. Seriously? Who thought that was a good idea? It makes no sense at all. Does it though, really? I'm not trying to be nasty, but that someone's not thought this through very well. Somebody at Giants has made a major, yeah, I was going to say something I shouldn't say. Yes, I made your stuff up. Let's put it that way. Yes, definitely. I'm not one for swearing, but yeah, it. Oh well, I wasn't going to swear, but it was an acronym that was almost as bad, which is just still swearing, really, and I don't like that. So, anyway, enough waffling from me. I'm tired. It's been a long session. We've done very well, and yeah, I really do hope you stick with this journey. As always, I really do love to hear from you all about how we should run the farm, truthfully, and I do always mean that. And I'm going to say goodbye for now.